So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I wanted to do another reacting to tweets video. And apologies for the lighting. It's only 5:30 and because of the fallback or whatever, the time, it's already dark outside. And I just am getting together. Yeah, I slept in today. But so in this video, we're gonna do a reacting to tweets, and yeah, so if you're interested in that, please keep watching. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and like I said in this video, I'm gonna do another reacting to tweets video, and in this one, we're gonna do hashtag asking for a friend, because I figured that would be a good one to look at, and plus, nobody has asked me questions, so I might as well answer these questions that people are asking for a friend. So let's see what the tweets say. Okay, hashtag asking for a friend. Have you ever tried to date yourself? Hashtag asking for a friend. And that's from Hema Might, at it's Hema _ whatever. Have I ever tried to date myself? In terms of what? Okay, so dating myself, I guess that means like taking yourself out and going places by yourself. I don't know what that means actually. What is dating yourself? Dating yourself, I guess, okay, so I guess the thing is to define what is dating and going out on a date with someone else, which is just enjoying someone's company, right? So I guess essentially dating yourself isn't going out and enjoying your own company. So obviously, yeah, I've dated myself, I suppose. I typically am by myself because sometimes I like it that way. But I'm curious, have you ever dated yourself? Or from that definition that I just provided, have you dated yourself? But it's a good thing to do. I think spending time by yourself is really a great thing to do. And and I've had conversations with other people about being comfortable by yourself. I think it's very, very important that you are comfortable by yourself, because sometimes that's the thing when people get into relationships or they get into marriages or whatever the case is because they're not comfortable being by themselves, so they just jump into a relationship or a marriage or some sort of relationship because they are not comfortable being by themselves, and then they get into the wrong relationships, and then it becomes this whole toxic thing. It's just not a good look. So Bex ask, is 7:30 p.m. too early to go to bed for a 35-year-old? Hashtag asking for a friend. That got one heart, and there's a thread. Let me see if I can see what other people said. So Spencer Howard replied, treat yourself. Ride Spider, it's a bit early unless there are reasons unsaid. And then Shannon McGrew, butchering these people's names, said no. It's funny, I know a lot of people that go to bed at like 8 and 7:30 and even 9 o'clock, and I just find that so early. And okay, here's the thing, those are the people, now that I think about it, those are the people that don't have kids. Okay, they don't have kids, so they're going to bed that early. Now I, on the other hand, I do have kids, and they go to bed at that time, and I need my space and my me time. So when they go to bed, that leaves me for the rest of the night to handle mine. So for me, it is way too early. Like my kids go to bed, that I can't go to bed when my kids go to bed because a sister got things to do. So I would say it's too early. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you're tired, girlfriend, go to bed. Go to bed. Okay, so this is a good one. G Thunder at Little G the Thug, at Little G the Thug, Hashtag Friday thoughts. Is it okay to be loud when you're outside in public? Hashtag asking for a friend. I think that's a really good question because, you know, especially me, I have kids and they are loud, and typically I don't want them loud in the house, so I send them outside to be loud. But it does, especially when you have neighbors or you live in an apartment or a condo or something where a lot of people are around and they can hear you like screaming and shouting and stuff. Like even today at my apartment, there were kids playing outside and I slept in, your girl slept in, and I could hear them playing, which didn't bother me because I think it's a beautiful thing. Hearing children play and people hearing life, because that's essentially what it is. Hearing life is a great thing, and I think it's a beautiful thing. But I personally know that a lot of people would find that offensive. They'll be offended by hearing other people live. So that's a really good question because if you can't be loud inside, then where can you be loud? But then outside, but then you are what they call it, noise pollution too. So that's an interesting question. I don't know about that. I think, me personally, I think that you should go outside, play, yell, scream, whatever outside. It is what it is. Now, whether people find that are offended by that, I think that's an issue within them, that perhaps they need to kind of evaluate why they're being offended, why they're upset about it, you know, because prior to, and this is how I've come to the conclusion why it didn't bother me in the first place, it's like, I was like, oh, it's bothering me, and like sometimes like I hear people's dogs or whatever, I'm like, oh, it used to, it doesn't anymore, but at the time, I'm like, well, I took a step back and I evaluated. I'm like, why does this even bother me? I mean, people are out there living, you know, people make noise. Why am I allowing it to bother me? And so I had to really like take a spin it around really and actually think, okay, these people are enjoying life. That is a beautiful thing. I should not be upset or bothered by that whatsoever. And like hearing children play is such a beautiful thing, and when you can really appreciate life and see the value in it and be grateful that you can even hear, then your whole mindset just shifts and things don't bother you like they used to. Like things don't bother me like they did prior to me changing my mindset about things. So I think it's really about just kind of like taking a step back and saying, why does this bother me if it is bothering me, and what can I do for myself to change it? Because and I said this in my last video, you can't control other people. The only thing you can control is yourself. So what can you do to change that and make your life better? Because it's really a mindset thing. It really, really is. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I think that was a great one to end it with. I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I do videos like this, and I like to talk about thought-provoking topics and life, relationships, all those sorts of things. So if you're interested in topics like that, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, peace.